everybody, thanks for coming back. Today is January 29th, cause I don't like a calendar. I lack a colander, so I can't strain pasta. If you are a Rasta, you are an imposter, Merton. Everybody, how's it going tonight? It's Wednesday, January 29th, 2014. My name is Merton, and this is The Merton Show. Thank you, everybody, for coming back. I see people from Sweden. I see people from colanders and haha all over the place. It's great. So guests will be coming on the screen. I want to tell everybody that the show is now able to be watched on Android tablets or iPhones or iPads. If you have an Apple product, you would go to the iTunes store and get a free download of an app called URTV, which, can someone type that in there properly? And that will allow you to watch the show. We can't yet set it up so that your camera is on, but you can watch what's happening on the show and the text chat and everything. So check it out. Yeah, there's a link right there. Foggy 9 looks just fine with a ceiling fan. That's his plan, to watch me and to stay cool at the same time. Cause he's a fan of a fan. Coggy 9, what's happening?
Not much. Just tuning in after about a year of not watching you.
Well, how's the show so far after a whole year away? I imagine you're blown away by the first 45 seconds.
Pretty good.
So, Coggy, what's happening? What can I play for you? Or is there a story from your recent life that I could turn into a song?
A story about during that year away from the show, I've won about 7 Google Glass invites, and I haven't been able to use any of them.
So what,
yes, that many.
So what are they? Invites to what?
Google Glass. You know those glasses, those computers on your head?
Yes. Yes, you've been offered to get them?
Yes, 7 times.
Coggy 9 was offered 7 times to wear the Google glasses, but instead he went backstage, cause he's got backstage passes. But if he had a retinal scan to show the shopping code, that is why he'd go to grocery stores to lighten his load with Google glasses. Google glasses. He's invited 7 times, like he just ate 7 limes. So I could make these 7 rhymes, cause he doesn't go to heaven with Leanne Rhymes. Coggy 9. I hope next time you come on, you have a weird little orbital ocular receptor site orbiting directly over the network of the retinal scan area. And thank you for coming on, dude. After a year, I'm glad to see you back. And good night, man. Hello, Erin. She's working on a photo project, and she wears Beats by Dr. Dre. Yeah, my competitive headphones, cause I got Merton brand, but that's not what she wore today. She didn't wear the Merton brand headphones, for which I designed the logo and posed for the promotional photo. Merton brand headphones. Aaron. What's new, Aaron?
Hey, not much. But they're not Beats by Dr. Dre.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not sponsored by him or anything. Just want to say.
No, they're Merton phones.
Merton phones.
Yeah, they ran out of green though. The green was sold out, so I had to go with white.
That's why I wear the hoodie, because I had to get these weird pink with little sparkly rainbows and stuff on them, so I cover them up with the hood to hide my
The
shame.
sparkles make it sound better though, I heard.
Sounds sparklier, for sure. There's no doubt about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Aaron, what would I be playing for you tonight on the piano?
Well, I haven't been here for a couple of weeks, so I built up some song challenges while I was away. So I have
Plural.
two. Yeah, I have two for you to choose from, so you can pick one or the other. Okay, number one is pop polka piano, to infuse pop music and polka into a piano song. Or alternatively, punk polka piano. It has to have alliteration, basically. And then song challenge number two.
Oh, that was number one.
Okay,
gotcha. Number two.
That's number one. Song challenge number two is to make a song that tells the story of your favorite fairy tale. Include the moral of the fairy tale in the story, but get it completely wrong, like contrary to what the moral was supposed to be.
Okay, and is there any musical structure that you would like me to impose upon this experience?
No.
When Snow White ate the black apple from the queen, then she turned colors and she laid down. If she's mean, the queen knew, but that's why the apple was not organic. That's the moral of the story. Don't eat conventional produce if you're a princess in the woods with several dwarves or little people, as they like to be called in real life. Aaron, that was neither pop nor punk nor polka. I'm terribly sorry, but it did fulfill some of the base requirements of one of your requests.
It did.
I heard a lot of polka music in my younger days because I used to live in a town that had a weekly polka radio show on Saturday afternoons that people would tend to listen to if they lived in that town, even whether we were fans of polka music or not. But I can't remember any of it specifically now. It's sort of just a little sensory experience at the time. So, Aaron, what's your latest film project that you're setting up for in the background there?
I'm still working on the one from like several weeks back, but it's further along than it was. But it's getting there.
Oh yeah. Very cool. You have to cut all that stuff out and then sew it on there?
No, I stitch it all.
Hand stitched.
Yep.
Well, Aaron, awesome to see you, and thanks for your complicated request. And probably after the show, I'll sit down and think about it and realize many more dimensions that I could have approached it from. But, you know, that's how life is sometimes.
Yep.
But have a nice night, and thanks for coming on.
Goodbye.
Bye. Hello, Viv ukulele girl. She doesn't have the ukulele this time, but she's still named the same, 'cause ukulele is her game. Viv ukulele. girl, she loves bed. Viv, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. And Viv, we have an incredibly long lag on our
Are we?
connection right now, so let's just both really mellow out and deal with the fact that it's going to be a long
Yeah.
time between what we say and what you hear.
Oh no. Okay, cool.
Viv, what can I play for you tonight on the
Is it still
piano?
lagging?
Yes.
Well, maybe something about getting into adulthood. I'm turning 22 in about 2 hours from now.
Cause it's 2 hours to 22. You're not 21, that's not you. You won't get any special privileges like you did last year. It's 2 minutes to 22. Cause that's what Viv's gonna be tomorrow. She's got no sorrow, and that's why she's 2 minutes to 22. She's 2 minutes to 22.
Yeah.
She's 2 minutes to 22. 'Cause that's what a year after 21's gonna do. Viv, congratulations on making it through 21 whole years, or I think it's actually 22
Yeah.
years that you've made it through in order to get to this stage in life. And have fun. Have fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Turn it over. And Viv, remind me of where you are in the
Yeah.
world that you're going to be.
Thanks for the song.
That's going to happen.
Oh. I am in Ontario, Canada.
I see. Now I understand everything. Well, Viv, happy birthday soon, and thanks for coming on. It was nice to see you tonight. And please come back anytime in the following year. Redeem your free coupon for Merton
Yeah.
Shamrock Shake. Good night. Chick magnet, you attract them like the polar winds of the north, of the magnetic sphere, of the poles of the magnetosphere, cause you don't have any fear. You wear a lopsided hat to show your allegiance to asymmetrical reality. Chick magnet, chick magnet, chick magnet. Chick magnet, how's it going tonight?
Oh my god. Fine with, oh my god. All those hats, all
All the many hats we have to wear in life over our headphones.
They're-
Sometimes it's a burden.
they're making me dizzy. Well,
Chick Magnet, what can I play for you tonight on my magical piano?
well, well, I'd really like for you to play, like, what's it called? Paranoid Android by Radiohead. Are you familiar with it? Well, obviously.
Could you please stop the noise? I'm trying to get some rest. From all the unborn chicken voices in my head. against the wall. With your opinion, which is of no consequence at all. What's that? What's Chip magnet, just a bunch of sections. Thank you for your request. I actually have heard that song before, so I was able to play it tonight. And, oh, you do the complicated one. I never learned that one. Nope. CM, thanks for coming on, and I hope you have a wonderful remainder of the evening. I'll see you next time. Good night.
Howdy, Merton.
Mr. Thomas. Thomas, there's
Yes,
some
sir.
kind of low buzzing. Oh, now it stopped. It often happens just as soon as you come on for a few seconds.
I unplugged it. It only happens because of my headphones, but. Yep.
Got it. So, dude, how's it going tonight?
Pretty good, sir. How about yourself?
I'm having
Just
a very
drinking
nice
some
night
sweet tea.
so far. Just drinking some water.
Nice, in your nice blue cup.
Thomas, what's new in your life that that might interest our viewers? Not to put any pressure on you or anything.
Well, nothing really. I mean, the same old. However, I did just get a library card in Fountain here, or in Colorado.
So now you know you live there.
Yes. Oops. Bacon, I'm so sorry. I'll explain that. Yes. I was gonna ask you to sing a song about a famous Torontoan archaeologist by the name of Toronto Joe and his quest for a holy banana nut muffin. But instead, can you sing a song about how I used up a lot of gigabytes, about 400 gigabytes to be exact, of data? I don't know how to explain it. I guess you can just play a song called 500 Gigabyte Thomas. I don't. I used up too much gigabytes. Thanks.
400 gigabyte Thomas. He's gonna have to make a promise to move into the terabyte territory. Cause the 500G will not hold him, he's so free. And that's why the internet was for him. Cause he's using AOL 3.4 and it takes up a lot of space. He's using MS-DOS cause he doesn't want it all to go to waste. Cause he doesn't have to use a Newton even though he might have been shooting for the sky. This is the part of the song where we talk about Toronto Joe. He was a famous famous archaeologist. I don't know if you know. And he would wander the streets, and everybody that he'd meet, I think he'd ask for a blue bread, cornbread, muffin or something. I forgot the important part of the quest, because it's a test. I didn't do best, I got the worst, because I didn't rehearse. That's why I got the unprepared curse of Toronto Joe. Toronto Joe. Toronto Joe. Toronto Joe. I like that last part of the
Nice.
theme song.
Yeah, that was awesome. Get that high note.
Well, I'm glad.
Thank you.
Thomas, thanks for coming on. I'm glad you were here to share beverages with the whole class, as we discussed.
It's all about
Don't
the
bring
sweet tea.
on the show unless you have enough for everybody.
I'll gladly
And-
share.
And have a nice night, dude, and I'll see you at the library.
All right. Thanks, man. Take care. Hello, how are you? Less than 3. Or 3 is greater than nothing. It could also be interpreted as, if you read it backwards, it's still an equation. So you can do it backwards. It's gotta make sense, because that's how equations work when they work the right way. How's it going? Less than 3.
It's going very well. I'm supposed to be cleaning my room, but I'm not.
It looks
'Cause I'm
like some
watching
clothes
this
have been
instead.
folded, so that's good enough.
I've been folding.
Dude, is that
How
my
are
orange
you?
t-shirt? I knew you never gave that back.
Sorry, I
You never
took it.
trust.
It smelled so good.
So, what can I play
How's
for
your
you tonight? Do you
water?
have any musical? Oh, it's great water tonight. The water, come on in. The water's great.
Do I have anything musical that I'd like for you to play? Do you know any Rachmaninoff? Or is that going like crazy?
Not particularly well. Let me see. Here's what I remember of the third concerto. There's a part that's like, I don't know what key it's in, but it's something like. And then I forget the rest of it. Lesson 3. Do you play the piano?
All right,
or
we'll
if
make
not,
it.
why are you interested in Rachmaninoff? Who's that?
I do play the piano, only a little. You could sing a song about my dog, Lacey Bell.
Lacey Bell, she licked the face of the owner who gave her food. Lacey Bell, 'cause she's a cute pup, she knows it's not rude. Lacey Bell is one of the dachshunds that's black and brown on the sides. Lacey Bell, she jumps through the hoop of fire. There's less than 3. He takes her to the shows where the dogs perform. She's not the norm, she jumps through hoops of fire. And she watches me with weirdly direct eye contact for a dog. And she stops and licks her owner's face again, 'cause she's a dog. Lacey Bell, thanks for coming on and looking directly at me in a somewhat creepy way, but I felt a connection nonetheless. And less than 3, thanks for taking a break from your room cleaning or using me as a tool of procrastination and enablement in your dysfunctional problem of not getting things done in your room. See you next time, and thanks for coming on. Good night. 'cause she's got a cat. Lacey Bell, you've got a challenge on your hands, or your paws, as the case may be. Yumisa, how's it going tonight? Yumisa, we seem to be connected, but I cannot hear your voice, although I see you talk.
Oh.
Woo! Now it works.
Yay, it's the microphone. Goodbye.
Special mic. So Yumisa, what's happening with you tonight?
Not much. I at first I didn't think of coming here, and I was like, oh, I could play the guitar, and then he came here. So it was like the first time I came to the show, you sang a song about him. So he might want another one.
Okay, what's his name? And you're playing him tonight instead of the guitar, I guess.
Yes. His name is Felipe. Or Philip in English if you want.
Felipe is not creepy, kind of Siamese. She's got him on her knees. Felipe, he came on, gave a kitty look at me, and inspired this song. 'Cause Yumisa played the cat tonight. 'Cause the guitar was not tuned up just right. And Felipe also licked her face, 'cause he knew where the fun was to be had, with a cat sitting on the lap. And Yumisa played the cat tonight for me. Yumisa, thanks so much for doing the Felipe solo. And always nice to see you coming on from Argentina, and our buddy Felipe also. So have an awesome night and enjoy the rest of the show.
Well,
Later,
thank you.
Yumisa.
Bye-bye.
Later, Felipe.
Later.
Later, Felipe. Ginger is in front of my favorite quilt that she stole from me. I put it out in my yard for last year's yard sale. I didn't want it to go, but she took it anyway. I was just using it to warm my chair while I waited for people to buy the other stuff I intended to sell. Ginger, that's the way I remember it. How's it going tonight?
I'm going great. How's everything for you?
I'm having a nice night. I actually had the piano tuned.
Oh, it sounds really good. I mean, it always sounds
Right,
good,
thank you.
but sounds
Well, I
good.
got a new piano about a month or 2 months ago, and this is the first time I had to have the chance to have it tuned since it's been in my house. So hopefully it sounds better than it has been. But Ginger, what's happening in your life?
I'm in a show called Tommy.
A Broadway show? I mean, like a play type show?
Yeah, community theater.
Is it the actual famous Tommy?
It is the actual famous Tommy.
Are you the Acid Queen?
No, I auditioned for that, but I did not get it. I'm in the ensemble. So I'm a harlot, and I'm a nurse, and I'm a lass.
And there are groups of each of those characters at different points throughout?
Exactly.
I see. And do you have any musical requests for me tonight?
I loved it when you played Selfless, Cold, and Composed several weeks ago, and I was wondering if you'd play that one again.
I want to play a different one. Can I play a different one?
Sure,
So
play
we can have
whatever you
variety
like.
on the show?
Awesome.
Leaf by leaf and page by page, throw this book away. All the sadness, all the rage, throw this book away. Rip out the binding and tear the glue. All of the grief we never even knew. We had it all along. It is small. That's what I remember that one.
Beautiful.
Ginger, I guess you don't get to do that in Tommy unless you're going to rewrite the script or something. But
No.
so what's your favorite part of Tommy that you get to sing? Like your specific line where you're like, oh, here it comes, here it comes. You guys ready?
We haven't done that much music rehearsing yet. It's all been choreography.
Okay. Da, 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 da.
I sing,
Doing jazz hands and all that stuff?
oh yeah. I mean, it's like every beat is a different movement. It is hard, really, really hard. But I'm gonna get it. I suck right now, but it's gonna get better.
You'll definitely get it. You practice at home?
Yeah. Have to.
That's the key. That's the key. Even practicing your dreams. Go to bed thinking about it. Ginger, it's very nice to see you and my favorite quilt. I hope you give it back at next year's yard sale. And
Yeah.
thanks for coming on. Have a nice night. And congratulations for getting placed in Tommy. That's cool.
Thanks. I'm excited about it.
Tony the pony, pony, Tony is the guy. Tony is the pony, pony, Tony is the guy.
Bought a
Tony.
pie. The butter wouldn't melt, so I put it in the pie.
And sometimes you have to do that in life. It's a metaphor. It makes you think. So Tony,
When I
what's
was
happening?
younger, actually tonight's going pretty well. You know, I heard that song probably like 4 or 5 times today because it's on my MP3 player that I dug out of the attic or wherever the hell you keep MP3 players. And you know, I was thinking about it, and my mom used to play that like on the single, like because it was released by, I think it was under Paul and Linda McCartney. They released it as a single, and I used to think it was like 3 different songs because you know at first it's like you know, we're so sorry, Uncle Albert, blah 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 blah. But you know it's sort of split, and that's what I think really got me into progressive sort of songs or rock or whatever. But I'm so happy you played that. That was awesome.
Cool. Well, yeah, it's a weird song. It does have a bunch of sections. It's all conceptual and stuff.
Yep.
But it was the
Well,
70s. We were all doing it. Go on.
yeah.
Tony.
Just split it up a little. Well, my dad is in chat I haven't been reading chat for the past little while, but he asked me if you would play Let Her Cry. I think that's what it's called.
I don't think I know
Let
the
her
song.
cry, let her tears fall down like rain. Let it be da 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 da. Da 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 da. When the sun
I
comes
don't know
up
that.
tomorrow, let it
Oh, I'm so
be.
sorry. I don't think I
Hootie
know
and the
that song.
Blowfish. I don't think I
I'm
could
gonna
play.
s-
I'd have to like.
But here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to mimic what you just did because that's about the best that I
Okay.
can do at this point. Let her cry. Let her tears fall down like rain from the sky. 'Cause she's gonna make me feel no pain. 'Cause Tony's a guy. And his dad is too. They probably both have beards. 'Cause they are there in their Michigan world. And they're not very weird except in a good way. 'Cause when the water was making its way from the sky to the ground, my name isn't Hootie, but everybody thinks it is. This is my sound. And the Blowfish were my band, but they had to leave 'cause I got a solo plan with another name. Kinda like Merton, it's another game for me. I love that piano solo at the end of that song by Hootie and the Blowfish. That's my favorite
It's
part.
pretty good. It's pretty good.
Thanks.
Not too bad. I mean, it was a little flat at that one single note, but I'll let it slide this time. I'll let it slide.
Oh, I call that one the flat note. That's sort of my trademark. That's my service mark. That's how people know it's me.
Well, good deal, man.
Tony, thank you for doing what you do to keep the show running. And
Thank you for having me on the show. Oh, by the way, I wanted to say
yes.
the song that you play, it's the one more guest. You know, at the end, normally you play a song to let whoever's running the show know that there's one more guest that you're willing to take, and that's when we scramble around and try to come up with somebody to throw up there for the last.
I see.
That's my favorite part of the show.
Yeah, well, I see. The thing is, though, I thought that I was making up a different one more guest song every night, but probably if I went back and listened to it, I'd realize, oh, that's funny. I sort of go on autopilot right there, and I play the same thing every time.
Well, you sing it very similar, but you usually play something kind of different. So, I mean, it is different, but it's still the one more guest song in my eyes.
Oh, wait till you hear the one more guest song tonight, Tony. It's gonna knock your socks off. It really will.
My socks are almost knocked off, so I don't know. Well, thanks, man.
See you, and have a fantastic evening. I'll see you next time, man.
See ya.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tony! It's Maze. How are you? Sitting underneath a bunk bed. Or maybe it's Marseille. It's like some other ethnicity say. I don't know the pronunciation, but you'll probably tell me as soon as I shut up and stop playing piano at you. Hi.
Hey.
What do you call yourself?
What?
What do you call yourself?
Mason. That's my real name.
Mason. Your real name?
Yep.
And where are you in the world?
Wallingford, Connecticut.
I've heard of the Connecticut. So what can I play for you tonight? Do you have any piano wishes or requests?
LMFAO.
Would you like to play me a sample of your favorite LMFAO song? Do you have the technology to be able to quickly make that happen? If you don't, I understand. It's not something you were expecting when you came here. Ooh, look at that bunk bed. Ooh, look at that bunk bed. Ooh, look at that bunk bed. He's on top. Cause my sir came on from underneath the bunk bed, but he got close to the camera. I heard what they said. Ooh, look at that bunk bed. Ooh, look at that bunk bed. Ooh, look at that bunk bed. He's on top. That's all I know of that song.
Thanks.
Well, people, thank you for coming on from Connecticut, and have a great rest of your evening. I'll see you later.
Bye. Bye.
Dylan got a guitar. Dylan gonna play it for me so that I can hear some music other than myself.
So the reason why I'm here.
what's happening? Awesome, dude.
Not a whole lot. Tonight I was gonna play the song "Knocking on Heaven's Door" by Bob Dylan. If you know that song.
Please, I would like to hear you play that.
All right, awesome. Mama takes bad job from me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. I feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. Mama put my guts in the ground. I can't shoot them anymore. That all black clouds come down. I feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door.
Very nice, Dylan. Thank you,
Kind of
dude.
messed up there, tied in the end, but whatever.
Awesome, dude. Thanks for playing that. That's a very nice rendition of a nice song.
Oh, thank you.
Well, Dylan, you tell me every time, but tell me one more time where you're from in the world, because I always forget.
Ontario, Canada.
Ontario, yes. I've been there. It's been a while, though. It's been a while! Dylan, thanks for coming on, dude. It was nice to see you tonight, and thank you for
Yeah, no
playing a
problem.
song for me so that I could just hang and chill, just chillax for a while. That's what it's all about for me. Chillaxing at every opportunity. Cool, dude. Have a nice night, and I'll see you next
All
time.
right, see you later, Burton.
OEF. He's kind of a Viking, schmutz 1G. He bought a gram of schmutz, but he didn't buy it from me. He's some kind of Viking unicorn-headed mythological creature. He's a totem animal for some kind of shamanic ritual. Schmutz 1G, how's it going tonight?
Hey, not too bad about yourself, Merton.
I'm doing well, and where are you in the world?
I am Ontario, Canada.
I've heard of the Canada. A lot of people up there hang out with me on the internet. That's great. So, Schmutz 1G, do you have a musical request, or is there anything I can do for you in my service to the world?
I want to hear a song about Vikings, naturally.
Vikings, naturally, because he said that to me. He's from the Northlands. He flew across the ocean in his magic ship on a Viking trip. He was part of the horde. He lives up in the Viking part of Canada. Viking warlord Schmutz 1G, he wears horns with me, Viking helmet, magic helmet, so he gets to sing at the end of the opera, cause he's the Viking dude who plays, he's like Hagar the Horrible. Vikings of Canada, they've got a plan, let's go to them. Vikings of Canada, they conquered the lands, because conquering was their plan. They like to pillage every village in the Northland, the Great White North. Schmutz 1G, are you of Viking ancestry in actual fact?
No, probably not. I don't think I've ever really looked and checked. I mean, I've always had a thing for looting and pillaging, so I suppose it's...
I've seen you in many riots. You're leading the looters all the time. Well, Schmutz 1G.
Well, you know, I try and keep it pretty incognito.
Yeah. You gotta be incognito when looting, when you're looting looter. It's no good. Schmutz, thank you for coming on, dude. It was very nice to see you, and if you keep wearing the horn hat out in public, that's as incognito as you need to get, I think. Nobody's gonna notice that. They'll just be like, not even notice you.
Absolutely. You know, just Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle. Bob's your uncle. Who came up with that? I called him Bacon, cause he's got a large bacon poster behind him. And his beard was taken, cause I took it from my yard sale last year. Bacon, you stole my beard at my yard sale last year in my neighborhood. Bacon, how's it going tonight? Dude. I can hear you great. So it's almost walking at this point. It's almost 1 year old. Ah, sometimes cinnamon rolls get baked and then eaten. So Bacon, I've heard that that's legal in some parts of the world. I can't imagine. So Bacon, what can I play for you tonight? Do you have any musical wishes or requests? Wait. Please watch your language on the show, Bacon. My goodness. Great Scott. Oh no, dang is the top of the hierarchy, man. It's the D word above the F word, above the S word, above the P word, above the B word. We never say the D word, Bacon. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. You know he was a friend of mine. Don't remember all the lyrics, so Bacon showed me his lap. Cause his beard's a year old. Cause it's a 1 year old. Bacon's beard can eat and it can talk and look. But Bacon's beard it cannot cook. Bacon, how old is your hair if your beard is a year old? (2003) years old. BC. Excellent. And now you're an international playboy and mogul and tycoon. You're a tycoon, basically. Yes. Bacon, dude, thank you for coming on. Very nice to see you tonight. Remember, next time you bring a cinnamon roll on the show, you have to share it with the whole class, because that's the rule that we have here. We sliced it up and just divvied it out in sections, each with a little toothpick with a little plastic squirrely thing on the top, different colors, you know, as the people do. It would have worked. That's my point. That's the motto of tonight's show. It would have worked. Bacon, have an awesome night, dude, and I'll see you next time. Later, lamb. Later, lamb. He texted me and talked to me on the webcam simultaneously. Later, lamb. Later, lamb. Lamp, how's it going tonight?
It's going great, Merton. I just wanted to pop onto the show, totally not advertise your little web app and stuff. I was just using
It's
it
actually
just now,
working.
just
You're
to watch
watching
the
the
Merton
show
show.
right now. I've never seen it work. That's awesome.
I know. It's so awesome now. I mean, yeah, no, it's not product placement. No, we're not advertising the URTV app for the Merton show for the iPod Touch and iPhone and iPad.
I don't know if it's a product because it's free. Doesn't a product have to be something that's sold in an actual business commercial setting? Even though it is offered on a marketplace, it's free within that marketplace.
Well, that
Anyway,
is true. Well, I
it's great to
guess
see that
would
works.
mean. Okay, it's Lab here with a special Merton Show offer. If you get the URTV app right now, I will give you another URTV app right now for your friend. Absolutely no cost.
That's 2 for the
But
price
wait,
of none.
more.
Is there even more?
But wait, there's more. You also get to not go onto the Merton show with it, but not yet a feature as far as I know of, but yet on your computer, and you can actually go onto the Merton show and request a song. Seeing as far as I know, I'm the last person on the show.
Well, Lamp, what would you like to have played for you as the last guest of the show?
Let's see. How about? You know, I really didn't have a song stuck in mind.
Last guest of the show. Lamp is the last guest of the show. I didn't know before he came on, or I would have played this special music for the last guest on the show. But it happens to be Lamp, and he comes on with a stamp of himself that he got at the post office. Later, Lamp, since you're last guest on the show, what would you like to hear tonight?
Let's see. I don't know what to hear, right now. How about? I'm sure you have a song like stuck in your head right now. Everyone usually does have a song stuck in their head.
Yes.
How about playing the song that is currently stuck in your head?
Okay.
Play it out for us all, then.
And there you have it, Later, Lamp.
That's a great song, Merton. What song was that?
That's a song that I've been working on with a friend of mine recently that I made up, and I probably will release a video at some point playing that song with my buddy.
Oh, that'll be great. Yeah, I can't
Later,
wait
Lamp.
for that one. That sounds like a really great song.
I can't wait either. Thank you. I like it too. We'll do. Thanks for coming on and being the last guest on the show. I'm sure it'll sell like 1 billion copies in the marketplace. And
I'm sure it'll be available all over iTunes and
all over
and
Walmart.
Amazon Store and all them other places.
It's available at Red Lobster,
right next to the
and
Merton
Arthur
Show out.
Treacher's Fish and Chips. All the great locations. Arby's will have it. It's gonna be great. Well, Later, Lamp. Have an awesome night, dude. Thank you for being the last guest on the show, and I'll see you next time.
I'll see you next time.
Later, Lamp. Everybody, that's the end of the show. I'm gonna go away, but I'll be back next week, don't you know? We should have a Sunday show, someone remind me. I'll try to find the time. If you find the time, we'll do a Sunday show. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for being here January 29th, 2014. I'll be here next Wednesday unless something unexpected happens. That's the way it is. Everybody, my name has been Merton, and this has been The Merton Show. We meet here every Wednesday at 10 o'clock Eastern Time. which is 7 o'clock Pacific time, p.m. And thank you so much for coming on. I'll see you next time. Good night.